perhaps 50,000 jobs is amazing to me.
It really is extraordinary. But it's also a testament to Trump's, dare I say it, political skill, right? He understands the impact that he can have at this juncture by simply a tweet. And companies like Apple and Foxconn are smart enough to want to get ahead of the curve on this stuff. They don't want to be taken to the woodshed for not doing this, so they are coming out advanced of the game to at least lay out in broad concept, even though there aren't any specific plans yet, what they might be doing. So they're on the right side of the ledger for PR purposes and to inoculate themselves, hopefully, against the wrath of the president.
So here we have foreign direct investment in America peaked 2008, $310 billion. I think it was 2014, it was $100 billion. Think about that. If there's a way to lure $100, $200 billion of foreign money into investing in America, isn't that a game changer?
Yeah, it absolutely is. And again, I think we do this by making a more competitive regulatory environment. I mean, if you look at Pennsylvania in particular, one of the things that Foxconn said would be important to them is cheap energy. Pennsylvania is a state that's pursued renewable energy at sometimes the cost of affordability. And so those are the kind of policies that you can change. No, I don't.
Because subsidies would play a major role. Elon Musk, who has gotten very close, it appears, with Donald Trump, he was at the meeting today. He just built this gigafactory, and it's just the first phase. This thing is going to be one of the most the ultimate factory in the world, but he's gotten a ton of government subsidies. Some call it government welfare. Yeah. I mean, is that something Donald Trump, you don't think he should consider that?
I'm not a big fan of that approach, and here's why. I think in this election, we've seen a lot of frustration with big corporations, with that sort of establishment mentality. And I think that it would be a misstep to give incentives to the companies that are big enough to come, because ultimately it is taxpayers that are funding that in many instances, and it's also local businesses that aren't getting the benefit of that boost.
But it's not like that. Government has a terrible track record. If you look at their investment.
So do you feel then simply 15% corporate tax, jettisoning 75% in regulations, that's the ultimate 1-2 punch? Not only for American businesses, but to lure some of that foreign cash here, too?
Right. I'm a great believer that economic returns, that prices and profits really are a marker for a successful idea that's really needed. If it's a really good thing, then you should not necessarily need those subsidies. Particularly, sometimes you even have regulations and subsidies that lock in technology at a particular level without letting it really advance to where it becomes successful. So letting markets work again, really, and letting that creativity flow, which is what made this country so great in the first place, that's what we really need to get back to.
I hope they do it. I got a feeling they will. Also, we didn't talk, being close to the customer, right? Because they're going to be selling these display units mostly to Americans. Ladies, thank you both very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up.